Yo guys, what's going on? Ace is here today with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to unlock all of your attachments for your weapons in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Now, this is beta gameplay, so anything could change in the final release of Modern Warfare 2, but as of right now, I have a pretty good grasp and understanding of how to unlock every single attachment for your weapon, and that's what this video is for today. Do me a favor, guys, make sure you're dropping a like on the video. Let's shoot for 10 likes. I'm sure you guys can smash that. And of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're working our way to 20K. We're going to hit 25K very soon, especially with the release of Modern Warfare 2. Hopefully get up to 50K within a year from now, and hopefully by the end of year 2 of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, we can be at 100,000 subscribers. Love for you to be a part of that journey, so make sure that sub button. Let's hop into it, man. So, you can see up in the top left that my M4 is level 18 of 20. And you would think, wow, I'm actually pretty close to unlocking all the attachments already. Well, actually, you're not. So here's how it works. So you can see I do have a couple of attachments here for my M4. We have 2 grips right here. But we have all these. How do I get these? How do I get all these other attachments I don't have unlocked when it says I'm already almost max level for my M4? I mean, look at all these sights I don't even have. Look at all these lasers. Well, what you have to actually do is level up different receivers. So down here in the bottom right, this does not count as an attachment. This is basically just the receiver you're using for the weapon. Right now, we are using the M4 NATO receiver. So, if we change this receiver, you can actually see, if we go to the 5.56 Icarus, you can see that it's completely different. And now, for these different attachment slots, some of them are locked because we haven't leveled up this receiver yet. And you can see up in the top left, it is level 1 of 16. Obviously, once we max out this receiver, we're going to get 16 more attachments that we can then use on our M4 receiver. That's how this system works. So when it comes to certain attachments, if you want them for certain weapons, you can go through the receiver line and level them up that way. I think the way that it was explained to us in some of the previews was a bit more confusing than what it actually is, because if we understood this system, then we would know you can't just run through the M4 and unlock the attachments for every single other weapon. You have to level up certain receivers to get certain attachments. Now you can see there are a couple of attachments that have stuck, but it's a little bit of an interesting system because we can't actually equip or dequip these attachments that are on after we switch a receiver. So are they still there? That's information I don't know. I didn't test it, and honestly, I think it's a little buggy right now. I think we will be able to go into the attachment system and be able to remove or equip some of these attachments beforehand, so we won't be level locked on all of these like we are. So you see, we can't even go in the menu. I think we will just be locked on attachments we haven't yet unlocked for that level of receiver instead of being locked out of the menu. So I think that's going to change in full release. Right now it's bugged. It's kind of useless for me to go in a game and test it and then have it fixed in the full release, because a lot of you will probably still find this video once you're in the full release, even though I will remake it. But continuing on, you can see the FTAC Recon is the same exact way. We have to, for, you know, FTAC Recon lasers, we have to get to level 14. You see up in the top left, it is level 1 of 23. So to unlock all of your attachments for your M4, you have to go through every single receiver. The M4 receiver, the 5.56 Icarus, the FTAC Recon, the M16, and the FSS Hurricane. You have to unlock every single attachment for every single receiver, and once you do that, you have all the attachments for your M4 to use at your disposal. So a lot of these attachments here are for some of those other receivers and potentially other weapons that, you know, we don't have access to yet. I feel like there's a lot of attachments here, but it certainly could be 70 attachments worth and 70 levels worth of work still for your M4, but it will make your life a little bit easier on having some attachments right out of the gate for some of these other receivers and weapon variants. So when you go into your weapons, you can see that, hey, there's not that many weapons in the game, but when you add different receivers, there's a lot of different things you could actually do with some of these weapons. So you can see some of the different receivers already in here. I'm assuming we only have a small taste of the amount of weapons that are going to be in the game. I'm assuming hopefully well over 35 different weapons in Modern Warfare 2 at full release, but that is how attachments work currently in the Modern Warfare 2 beta, and I assume they will be very similar in the full launch of Modern Warfare 2. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the game. Hopefully this video was informative and you came here and got what you were looking for. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Of course, make sure to subscribe to the channel as well. Try to get through it quick, under 5 minutes. Sounds good to me. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'm out.